your dreams.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another... I was about to say Honkai video. Welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Today I'm going to be discussing about Neuvillette's banner, what I think about it, and that's basically it. If you like the content, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Neuvillette's banner is actually very fucking good. It's probably one of the best banners I've seen in quite a while. The 4-star characters in the banner are Diona, Fischl, and Xingqiu. Let's talk about Pimp Daddy Cain Neuvillette first, since he's the star of the show, the star of 4.1. He is a Hydro 5-star Catalyst user that's a main DPS. He normally relies on his charged attacks, and he also lowers his own HP. But he can restore his own HP pretty easily. Neuvillette also needs to do at least 3 different Hydro reactions in order to get 3 stacks from his passive to boost his charged attacks. And that's basically the main gist of Neuvillette. I think his numbers are going to be pretty solid. I think he's going to be an S tier DPS, Alhaitham tier. And since his team comps are pretty flexible, I think he's a pretty good pickup for a main DPS character. And that's basically all I really have to say about Neuvillette. Now, as for the other 4-star characters in the banner, we got Diona, who's a cryo shielder, a pretty good cryo battery, and she can also heal. She's also pretty easy to build. All you gotta do is just put HP on her and she's already good to go. She'll also work pretty well with Neuvillette since she's cryo and she's also a shielder, so she can basically shield Neuvillette if Neuvillette needs to shield. Neuvillette will be lowering his own HP and he does rely on charge attack, so maybe having a shielder with Neuvillette wouldn't be a bad idea. Fischl is a very good Electro 4-star sub DPS. She does pretty good damage, she applies Electro pretty consistently, and is probably one of the best Electro characters in the game at C6. She's also a very good battery. You can put her in a lot of many different teams and she kind of just works well with them. Either it's in Superconduct, Taser, Aggravate. I think she works best in Aggravate, but as I said, you can basically put her anywhere and she'll work just fine. We all know how good Xingqiu is, and if you don't know, then I'll just remind you real quick. His elemental skill has a lot of versatility in it. It basically gives you damaged interruption, gives you hydro application, it also heals you. Xingqiu's elemental burst is also very good. It applies hydro off field, and at C6 he becomes a monster. Xingqiu is one of the best hydro off fielders in the game, along with Yelan and soon to be FURINA. Anyways, if you are a new player, you can probably rock this team like this banner. This banner is basically a whole team right here for Neuvillette. You got Diona for the cryo and the shielding, you got Fischl being Fischl, and Xingqiu providing the hydro resonance, which means you get more HP. Diona and Neuvillette scale off of HP. It wouldn't be the best Neuvillette team, but it works. Weapon banner is also pretty good. You got Neuvillette's weapon, the Tome of the Eternal Flow, which is a crit damage substat. I did a video talking about it, but I guess I'll talk about it for like a little bit here. It gives more HP, and whenever the user of this catalyst lowers their HP or changes their HP, they get a charge attack damage bonus. Since Neuvillette's the only character or the only catalyst in the game that can change his HP at will, he's basically the best user for this weapon. However, with FURINA coming up, you can put this catalyst on another catalyst user, and if you pair FURINA up with them, that catalyst user will make use out of this weapon. Staff of Homa is also another stat stick that provides crit damage. So if you do want a new stat stick for your main DPS character, whether they're a catalyst and you're going to be pulling for FURINA, or whether they're a polearm user, then I would definitely suggest that you pull for this weapon banner. Now, as for the 4-star weapons, they're kind of just meh. 3 of the 4-star weapons on this banner are limited 4-star weapons, so it is going to be a little troublesome to R5 them since they only appear in limited banners. They do not appear in the standard banner. So because of that, it would be more wise to just aim for the 5-star weapons on the banner instead of the 4-star weapons. There is the Midnight Waltz, which is Fischl's best 4-star weapon for a main DPS. It does has physical damage as a stat bonus. This weapon's only really good for a physical damage Fischl. As for the 2 other new 4-star weapons, there is the Portable Power Saw and the Dockhand's Assistant. Both of these weapons basically do the same thing. Whenever you heal other characters, you get an elemental mastery bonus. The substat for these weapons are HP, so only characters that scale off of HP can make use out of these weapons. Since they are limited 4-star weapons, it is going to be pretty difficult to refine them, so I really wouldn't recommend you aim for these weapons. If you are rolling for the weapon banner, just focus on the 5-star weapons. Don't worry about the 4-star ones. Overall, Neuvillette's banner is pretty good. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. It's a very good banner. However, as you very well all know, FURINA is coming up. I've taken a look at her kit. She's actually pretty good. I can't go into too much details, otherwise Hoyoverse will kill me. I do intend to see 6 FURINA, so I do need to save up. That's basically it. That's all I really have to say on the matter.